Hello everybody and welcome back. It's a brand new week, brand new stream. Today we head to Belgium for the return of the Belgian Grand Prix in our F1 Challenge career mode. It's 2007 season. Of course in 2006 there was no Belgian Grand Prix, or Belgian Grand Prix should I say, in real life, and I did not host it in my version of Formula 1 either. Although back in 2003, I think it was 2003, there was no Belgian Grand Prix in real life, but I had the Belgian Grand Prix in the game, so we raced there. So clearly, I'm not consistent with whether we have races or don't have races. I will tell you though, we are definitely going to Fuji Speedway for the Japanese Grand Prix. Some of you have asked, I think last season, whether I was just going to keep it at Suzuka. But I quite like Fuji, so I'm happy to race there. There is a slight issue that I found in the last 10 minutes with Belgium. The AI drivers, when they pull out of the pits, for some reason, they go quite slow when they pull out of their box in the race. So they lose 7-8 seconds, something like that. It's not game breaking, but it's just strange, and I only noticed it just now. Because beforehand I wasn't testing to see how long they spent in the pits, because that's not something I test for. Now it's something I'm going to have to test for every time I go to a blooming new racetrack on F1 Challenge. But whatever. Let's check out what's going on. We've actually got some news. So, not huge news, but kind of big news in the world of F1 Challenge. Hold on to your seats, guys. You're not gonna believe this. You might believe it. Who knows? I'll start with that one as well. Out the door. Two big announcements have happened since the last race, with both Ralf Schumacher and David Coulthard announcing their retirements from the sport at the end of 2007. Both drivers saw great success over the past 10 years. I ran out of space. I was going to write about Coulthard being a 3-time world champion and that Ralf Schumacher almost won one world championship. Boom. There we go. Two big names out of the sport going into 2008. Just to mix it up a bit, you know? I know both of them drove till the end of 2008 in real life. They're just going to retire at the end of 2007 in this one. There's no good Spa track for F1 Challenge after 2007. There's not many good tracks for F1 Challenge past 2002, if I'm honest. When you get past the base game years, I don't know. Not as good. Oh, Ralph ended in 07. Yes, he did. Yes, because Timo Glock came in, didn't he? Is that Glock? It is. What else has been happening then? Early's Italian curse continues. James Early has a terrible record at Monza, as he has never finished on the podium there. A mistake at the start of the race this year meant that Early's wait for a Monza podium goes on for yet another year. I believe that is 9 race starts at Monza, no podiums. It's getting ridiculous. What we need to do is, obviously we're at BMW Sauber next year, but if people want to see it continue, as in the career mode, then we go to Ferrari, and that's when we get a podium at Monza. Alonso's slip-up, a comfortable points haul, turned into a race to forget for Fernando Alonso as he made contact with Ralf Schumacher on the run down to turn 1 on lap 25. The incident forced both drivers out of the race, and with that result, Kimi Raikkonen is back into the lead of the championship. We've read the David Coulthard news. Too little, too late? ? Since Kubica's side of the garage have sorted their mechanical gremlins, the pole, it just looks weird, the pole, capital P of course because it's Polish, the pole has been battling right at the sharp end of the field. Is the turn in form just too late for a championship challenge? If he does not close the gap to Raikkonen in this race, in the championship, he will be out of the championship fight. There'll be no more Robert Kubica potential for a championship. He's 30 points behind right now. So, after today, there'll be 30 points left as a possible haul for the drivers. At least he needs a big tribute in Brazil for his 3 world championships. Yeah, we'll all, I don't know, we'll serenade him to the grid. How about that? No, we're not doing that. Right, what else we got? We have the entry list for today. If you're not caught up with what's going on in this season, this is the entry list. Featuring weird, wacky changes like Jarno Trulli in a Ferrari, even though he's Italian, and I think it kind of makes sense. Or James Early on the grid, who's not a real person. He's a real person, he's not a real driver, should I say. Or Adrian Suttle in Spiker. Yeah, pretty good. Right, championship standings. Let's have a look. Starting with the constructors, the gap at the top is closing. Kubica's good form and my consistent point scoring streak, apart from that one retirement, is pretty good. It means we're only 7 points behind Ferrari in the championship. McLaren are in third place. Red Bull have actually closed up to McLaren a little bit, and Red Bull have been in real good form as of late. You think James Early needs a 4-race ban? Why? What have I done? Why would I need a 4? What have I done for a 4-race ban? I'm not happy with that, Chris. Not at all. Oh, everything's broken. There we go. Right. Drivers' Championship, the only championship anybody actually cares about. Kimi Raikkonen leads again. Alonso second again. And James Early still third place. Kubica up to fourth. So now it's BMW Sauber 3 and 4. And he's now only 18 points behind me. I think Kubica, I mean, apart from all his retirements, he's probably had a better season than me. I think in the middle of the season, I was probably better. At the start of the season and the past few races, I think Kubica has been ahead of me in pace. That's okay then. Hello, Aussie Grack. Welcome to the stream. Max is here. Welcome, Max. Nice to see you. Giovanni hopes I win today. I'll try. 5-race ban for people who are not subscribed. Yeah, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Otherwise, you're going to get slapped with a 5-race ban. That's how it works. Right then. Let's jump in to qualifying for the Belgian Grand Prix. Right, and I just need to point out, the bus stop chicane looks very weird. Very weird. You'll see when we get round to it. This morning you beat Verstappen on F123 in Australia. Damn, that's half a second quicker, Max. That's pretty good. Subscribe or Ocon gets a 5-second penalty. Nobody's going to subscribe then, because everybody wants to see Ocon get a penalty. Here we are in qualifying. Weirder than the 2004 chicane. Yes. I audibly made a noise. Of course I audibly went, oh my gosh, when I was doing some testing laps. You'll sub no matter what. Thank you very much. Is it the same 2008 version that's in GTR2? Don't know. I've never played GTR2. All I know is it's weird. That's all I can say. There's no rain in qualifying. It's a mod. Okay. Yeah. I've not played GTR2, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, it's the revamped chicane, Crumply. Maybe we revert back to the old layout for next year. Vettel, first across the line, 55-1. That is slow. That is pretty slow. Let's get out there, do a lap. Subscribe or Ocon will race in F1 next year. Sure, everybody will subscribe. And the pit exit is really weird as well. In practice, I went straight into that truck in front. Thinking that's where the exit line was, but it's here instead. Best Spa track was 2002 and before. Yeah, that was nice. Of course, the old bus stop did flow much better. There's less of a stop. And honestly, I don't see the benefit of the new bus stop over the old one. I'm guessing it was so they could redo the pit boxes, or just the main straight. Because you did have the issue of some of the cars starting on the grid were actually like behind a bend.
Has just taken pole position.
0405 was okay. Yeah, that was interesting. I remember it well, just from my time on F1 Challenge. Current bus stop is one of the worst corners on the calendar. I wouldn't go that far.
David Coulthard is now in pole
Sure, it's not the
position.
best corner, but it's not nowhere near the worst. Best Spa was 1921. Best Spa I went to was... I was going to try and make a joke about actually going to a spa. I couldn't think of a name of one. Yeah, look how weird this is. What is this? Tell me that's not the weirdest thing you've ever seen. It's a thing, for sure. Best spa is the one at your local pool. See, you made a joke about a spa. I was going to. It's not the one you sent me. Have you sent me one? I didn't know you sent me. When did you send me one?
You're up at the first sector.
This is the one I have in my game. We'll work it into the lore of the universe somehow. Fans aren't happy due to Spa's remodelling of the final chicane. They call for a return to its former glory. Some months ago. Ah. That might be the issue. If you sent me one some months ago, and I must have just forgotten, never actually put it in the game.
Second sector. There's a spin in sector 3. Watch for the yellow flags.
It wouldn't be so bad if there wasn't a straight line between the first and second corner of the chicane. Ooh. This is so weird. Anyway, first lap on the board. Should be enough to beat Coulthard. It is.
Great lap. That's pole position. Superb.
So, we're looking at, honestly, either a very low 53 or a high 52 for pole position. So I need to find a lot of time. It's a big circuit. Time is there to be made up. No, Stent, I use that every single time. Stat variator and the other, what's it called? The strategy generator with the names already. I use that every single race for anything I do on F1 Challenge. So I use those two programs. Of course, I use Jose's Wetline Fixer every race. Oh my gosh. Does the curb count as the track? Yeah, we'll count it. Where is Jose these days? I don't know. Jose doesn't watch my streams anymore. Or if he does, he doesn't comment on them. He's still in the Streamline Discord. And he spoke in it a few times. Even quite recently. And when I've seen a few other people stream, he's been in their chats. It's okay, you know. It's fine. I think Jose is one of those people who only watch, let's say it's F1 Challenge, only watch up until a certain year and then they're not interested because they really enjoy certain years in Formula 1, which is completely fine. I'd be the same. I don't think I'd be watching the James Early career mode at this stage. Right, that's a nicer lap. 54.1. Half a second down on Alonso, but I was talking to you guys. I'm not good enough for him. I know. Typhon, hello. What game is this? F1 Challenge 99-02. What's a stat variator? So, Satent, who you can see in the chat, made this Python script that randomly changes the stats of the drivers so that they're not, you know, constant throughout the season. It means that one day Alonso might be quickest, then the next day Raikkonen might be quickest, then Kubica might be the fastest. It just changes them around a bit. Will I be playing the F132 career? Yeah, Max, in 8 years' time. No, I won't be playing F124. Not anytime soon. Andre, I don't know who that is. You're not watching the on-track stuff either. You're only here for the vibes. I'm going to quiz you on what's happened in this career mode over the past 2 years, and you'll say, what career mode? Oh, right, of course, that career mode. Forgot about that. That bus stop looks like it will take you 30 minutes to navigate. Yeah. I need to actually get out a physical map to find my way through. Is it possible to get the stat variator? You will have to ask Setent. Setent, your DMs on Discord are going to be flooded now. Why did my car fly yesterday? Not sure. Not sure why. What's my favourite F1 season? I don't have one. Not right now, I don't. I'm second right now, though. As we are about halfway through the sesh. Times are going to be tumbling. They're going to go quicker than this. Definitely. Coulthard's third. What a guy. Can I show you the steering wheel settings? Mateusz, of course I can.
Quarter of an hour till the end of the session.
There. You can pause the stream if you need to see what it is. That. No dead zones. Force feedback settings. Additional force feedback. There you go. You really need to write a tutorial for it. Yeah. It'll be a short tutorial. It's pretty simple. I have speed sensitivity on a wheel. Yeah, man. You have to... Well, because if you put it on 0, it'll be really twitchy. You know, like if you watch... Maybe the early Groove Tyre era and they're going down the straight and they're twitching around. That's horrible. You need to have a slight bit, otherwise it's going to be so sensitive in the straight line. It's Richard Hammond's Opel Kadett from the Top Gear Botswana special. Oh. Okay. I would never have known that. Yeah, no dead zone. Yeah, I don't need a dead zone. I don't want a dead zone, otherwise I can't turn through the corners nice and fluid. He called it Oliver. Cool. Nice. Is this a mod? Yes, it is a mod. We're down to 3rd place now. In replays and in the race menu, how do you switch the car you are watching? Firstly, if you're on a laptop that doesn't have a numpad, you know, the numbers on the right hand side of a keyboard, you can't do it. Because you need the plus and minus on the numpad to switch between the cars. And as far as I'm aware, there is no way of changing the actual key bindings for that. They're like hard-coded into the game. They just assumed nobody would ever play on a laptop. Players, it's still 1-0. How do you change images to BMP files? You just have to resave them as a BMP file. Like open them up on Photoshop or Paint.net or whatever else you got. And save it as a BMP. Hello, Sampass. Lukaku's an actual meme. He's always been a meme. Can't Lukaku speak about 7 languages fluently? What? Oh god, we've got an issue. If you actually take the normal racing line, the lap will not count because it's a corner cut. I never went that close to the curb when I was practicing. I always took it wider. That's for all the people out there who says I have the penalties turned off. I have them turned on. Hello, Daniel. If I get stop go during the race, how am I going to explain that one? The FIA out to get early. That just sounds like my F1 2010 career mode. I'm down by 3/10. Damn. Oh, this is the worst lap ever. Right, forget about this lap. I spent a quite stupid amount of time today. I made a new Excel document to track my stats of my YouTube channel on every single month that I've had the YouTube channel. Well, apart from the first 3 months. So it starts in January 2015 and then it will go February 2015 all the way, you know, to modern day. And then I can list them and order them by views in that month, or subscribers gained in that month, or watch time in that month, just to see how things are going. And it's, you know, it's interesting viewing, honestly. Okay, so I can't take the curb. I have to go slightly wider. Hi, Benny. What is that bus stop? Yeah, we'll we won't focus on the bus stop. Focus on Eau Rouge instead. Focus on me cutting the corner. What mod is this? I believe it is called 2007 Mania.
You're up at the first sector.
Raikkonen pole. We're not going to 2009. Ending or 2008. Don't think we're going to 09. The AI race engineer from the early episodes of Streamline. Yeah, I was watching a few of those back. I thought, oh, it's pretty cool having a race engineer, but my god, it was annoying to make. Commits a pole! He is a pole. But commits a pole position is what I meant. Just finished 98 Argentina. Maybe I'll bring the Buenos Aires circuit back. And I just have to avoid this curb, otherwise I get a cut corner penalty. It's a nice lap though. I'm half a second down on my team. It's a long track, but half a second is quite large. You bought a Virgin shirt and a BMW shirt? No way.
And if you no longer go for
I want to see them when they arrive. Istvan, thank you. The sub. Is there a speculative guess on when F1 Challenge Links gets finished? Or even get started? I haven't even started it. What I wanted to do, Saturn, was the first link being a download to the base game. I don't have the base game of F1 Challenge. And even then, there's so many issues with it. I'd want to download the base game and then put all the changes that I make to F1 Challenge to make it better. And then it could be an improved version of F1 Challenge. But that takes effort. You're driving in Prost, your first year as Panis's teammate. Prost made some pretty nice looking cars. Okay, we got enough time for one more run. There's a really good 2009 mod. Is there, Chris? Is there really? I'll say this. I'm not completely against using car models from 2009 because some of them are okay. I am against using circuits because the circuits are the biggest indicator of like a, I don't know. The base game circuits look nice and there's only a few modded circuits that look nice. Like this to me does not look nice at all. It's a modded circuit. It looks rubbish. The cars are okay. The car models are fine. But it's the circuits that let it down. If I was to carry on past 08, I might use a lot of base game circuits. Because I just like them better. Hello, Carelines. That's the line we need through Eau Rouge. Benny, I saw you put a picture about it on Discord. Hello, Hunter. Nice to see you. Kubica is exposed early this season. I lead him in the championship by 18 points. He's not exactly exposed me. I'll take your word for it, JC. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. What do I think about Gerhard Berger? Pretty cool guy. Pretty decent race driver in his day.
There's a spin in sector 3. Watch for the yellow flags.
What do I think about James Hunt? I think James Hunt is sadly dead. Who even is that? What do I think about James Early? What a load of rubbish. Get him out of my sport. I'm going to have traffic in this lap. Oh no, he's going in the pits. That's fine.
5 minutes left of the session.
Okay, that didn't invalidate the lap. Interesting. Nice line. What position did we finish in the last race? Italian Grand Prix. I think we finished 5th. Opinions on Jeremy Clarkson? He's a man that looks a lot older than he actually is.
You're up in the first sector.
So, how do you remember that? Beautiful, smooth driving. From early in the middle sector.
There's a spin in sector 3. Watch for the yellow flag.
Takes as much curve as possible.
You're down at the second sector.
Up by a quarter of a second. I'd love to, Crumply. I would, but I've got too many games to play. Oh, got to slow it down. That was much better through the final chicane, kind of. Up towards the line. Oh, it's just a tenth and a half behind. And I've spun. Okay, right. We don't get a final lap, but we did just go 3rd place. And somebody knocked off the 100-meter board. I don't know who that was. I'm excited about the Spanish Grand Prix. Not really. Not excited. I'm not, really excited. It is what it is. Opinions on Toyota in capital letters. In real life, I have owned 3 Toyotas. I quite like Toyota. That's the end of the sesh. In fact, I've outdone my own expectations. I didn't think I was going to qualify that high. That's a pretty decent lap from me, actually. It's Fernando Alonso, pole position, by 10th and a half ahead of Robert Kubica, who is fresh off winning his 2nd race of the season. And he outqualifies his teammate James Early yet again. The qualifying battle, by the way, between me and Kubica, after 14 races now, I think is 10-4 in his favour. He's dominated me, basically. David Coulthard, Red Bull, doing brilliantly again, up in 4th. His teammate Webber in 6th, and sandwiched right in between Kimi Räikkönen, the championship leader. Heikki Kovalainen starts from 7th ahead of Lewis Hamilton in 8th. And if you saw the news at the start of the stream, when I mentioned about Ralf Schumacher and David Coulthard retiring, I had more news, but I didn't have enough space. I was going to put that Ron Dennis is assessing Heikki Kovalainen for the McLaren seat next year, as well as Lewis Hamilton. And it's basically a straight fight between those two for the rest of the season, which I thought could be pretty interesting, because Kovalainen already has scored more points than the 2nd seat at McLaren has all season. Kovalainen finished 6th, I think, in Monza, which is pretty good. I bet you like being dominated. Thanks, Lewis. Thanks for that. Thanks for that message. Right, anyway. Jensen Button 9th, Barrichello's teammate 10th place, Pedro De La Rosa, speaking of the 2nd McLaren. He starts in 11th place ahead of Adrian Sutil, who's definitely on the radar of some bigger teams on the grid. Ralf Schumacher in his 4th to final race in Formula 1 in 13th place ahead of Kobayashi. 15th place for Sebastian Vettel. Then it's Trulli down in 16th in the 2nd Ferrari. A disgraceful attempt at qualifying for Jarno Trulli, 16th place. Scott Speed, 17th. Then it's Heidfeld, Albers and Rosberg. It's the 2 Super Aguris on the back row of the grid. Takuma Sato, 6.1 seconds off. Jarno Trulli will be in trouble. You know, sort of similar to how he was in trouble in 2004 with Flavio. You heard a rumour that Takagi is getting the McLaren seat. How did you find out about that? Creating French lube not safe for work. I watched it on a special website. That sounds weird. Like a streaming website. Yeah, Rosberg out-qualified by Kobayashi. Interesting. And we go to the race. 44 laps. There should not be any issues, but you may notice some issues during the race. It should be absolutely fine, but if you notice them, just keep it to yourself. And when I say if you notice them, what I mean is, if you notice an AI driver going into the pits and they slowly pull away from their box instead of fully accelerating, just go with it, okay? I only found out about this issue about 10 minutes before the race, so before the stream, so I can't fix it now. Special website. Dom, if you're in the chat, you know about the special website. You showed me the special website. Yeah, let's all play along. Basically, I don't know why. The AI, when they go into the pits, they pull into the pits fine. They stop on their marks. They get serviced, you know, fueled tyres. And then instead of just fully accelerating away, they slowly pull back into like the fast lane of the pit lane. So it adds on a good chunk of time to their pit stop. Maybe like 8 seconds. Something around there. But I can't fix that now. Worst comes to worst, if we see, oh my god, they're losing so much time in the pit stops, I'll just do a, you know, hold myself in the pits for an extra 7 seconds or something. And that'll be fine. It's okay. I know it might ruin some of your immersion. Oh, my immersion's ruined. How dare he do that? Let's go for a 2-stop strategy. Nice and simple. If you're ever going to do a 3-stop, Spa would be the place to do it. Yeah, it would be. Because you don't lose too much time in the pits in Spa. We could go for a 3-stop. Would anybody like to see a 3-stop? We could. Maybe just for the fun of it. We never really go for a 3-stop. But we could. Why not one stop? We could also do a one stop. Pole 30 stop. To do a pole, I'd have to minimise the game, which I don't want to do. Weather forecast, nice and sunny the entirety of the race. Will it rain? No. No rain. Here you go. Nice and dry. Why not minus two stop? Yeah, okay. Right, no, we'll just go for a boring 2-stop. 44 lap race. 15, 30, 45, and there's a lap to the grid in there. You remember 2000 to 2001, the polls for the strategies? Yeah. But then I realised it was pointless because every time we do one, we'd vote for a 2-stop. And then the only other times were a 1-stop, and it would always go wrong, so... That's not great. Start on hards, go to hards again, then softs. No. Soft, soft, soft. That's it. It's always the same compound. The AI only ever run one compound, so it'd be silly if we always go for the same, basically. Wets for the win. Yeah. I didn't customize the second stop. Yeah, I did. You bet all your money on me. Who's the betting company that's taking your money for betting on James early? I want to know them. Who are they? With a 3-stop, it counteracts the stupid AI pulling out the pits. Well, it depends. If it's faster than a 2-stop, it's not going to do anything. Just in time for the race. Yes, Ethan. Just in time. Sky bet. Nah, mate. Sky investment. It's not betting, it's investing. What's the championship standing? It is Raikkonen 76 points, Alonso 73 points, Early 64. And Kubica 46, but he's not really in the fight, is he? Yeah, Le Mans was great this year. Very exciting. Very entertaining. I did find it funny. Late on in Le Mans, they interviewed Sebastian Buemi. I think with about 6 or 7 hours left. And he was saying, oh, it's all been fabricated, but I suppose the fans like it. What's he talking about? I thought he was talking about the bop. Wait, was he talking about something that I completely missed in the race? Because I missed a lot of the race. When is McLaren disqualified from the championship? There is no Spygate in this universe. I was talking about the safety car procedure. I missed that. Because that was at a time when I wasn't watching. Which bunched everyone up artificially. Right. Fair enough. I thought he was just talking about the bop. And I was like, yeah, I suppose. Which I've never really understood. I don't fully grasp the concept of it anyway. But isn't it supposed to equalise cars? Like the BOP. But then what's the point in developing a car better than your competitors? They went 6 hours on the safety car. See, I missed all of that part of the race. I didn't see a single safety car when I was watching. And I watched for a good 5 hours. At different points in the day. Hey, Box. Opinion on whatever that is? No idea what it is, Andre. Okay, guys. Well. There's only one more thing to do. And that's go racing. The 2007 Belgian Grand Prix is next. Have I tried playing a racing game whilst drunk? Yes, I have. I was quite bad for it. I think it was last year or the year before. Might have been summer last year.
There.
I did loads of Twitch streams where I was just
The
drinking.
weather, as so often is the case here, is just wonderful.
The weather is just wonderful, guys. Have I tried driving whilst drunk? In real life, no. No, I have not.
Fernando Alonso first. Robert
You are 2D2 whilst
just got
drunk
the
is
edge
another
over his
experience.
teammate. He starts from second.
Kubica's got the edge over me.
The Sauber driver put on a fantastic display throughout the qualifying hour. He starts this race from a very promising third.
I played drunk the last time at the GT3 Twitch stream after Malaysia 2011.
Fifth.
I was not actually
Webber,
drunk.
sixth.
I'd not drank a single drop of alcohol. I was just absolutely off my head
eighth.
for some reason, Massa.
Button, 9th. Rubens Barrichello, 10th. Pedro de la Rosa, 11th. Sutil, 12th.
Sutil.
Ralph Schumacher, 13th. 14th.
James Early 10k subscriber special. I'll drive to the shop in real life after downing a whole bottle of vodka.
17th.
Of course, I'm not going to do that,
Nick
guys.
Heidfeld, 18th.
I'm a responsible individual.
Albert, 19th. Rosberg, 20th.
Did I miss Scott Speed?
Anthony Davidson,
She got speed.
21st. Takuma Sato, 22nd.
Let's get this race underway. Here we go then, starting in third place. Anything is possible. Alonso on pole, Kubica second, and those are the lights. 3, 4, and 5. The Belgian Grand Prix is underway. And all the leaders get away well. It's a brief yellow flag. Somebody's crashed into somebody else. Into turn 1 we go. Trying to hold on to that third place. Kubica going around my outside. He can't make it stick. On the run down towards Eau Rouge. And up through Radion on the first lap. Can we make it? BMW Sauber side by side. We're going to go for it. Why not? Oh dear. That is not good. Kubica holds on to it. Yeah, let me just see who died at the start. Nobody stalled. Rosberg's missing a front wing. What did he do? Oh, some of them got away real slow. Rosberg just crashed into the back of, who's that? Heidfeld. What the hell's going on? Why are they all over the place? What's going on? Have I just got the most broken version of Spa imaginable? And the two Toro Rossos trying to go side by side. Almost. Damn, son. That was pretty interesting. I will say, I did simulate through 2 whole races by doing Control T to speed up time. Everybody seemed fine. You know, it was just a normal F1 challenge race. How did Rosberg lose wing? He crashed into Heidfeld at the start. It was right at the start of the replay vein. Take me back to the old Spa. But not the old Spa. The old new Spa. That was Kobayashi. No, that was Rosberg. Started like 21st or something. Crashed into the back of Heidfeld right at the start. Kobayashi doesn't have a wing. Oh, okay. I think maybe into the first corner then. The two spikers came together, definitely. Benny, you might be the first person to ever say that. See, I'm always self-conscious because I think I scream too much. Oh, Rosberg was at the back and didn't lose his. Oh. Huh. It was like a Mandela effect. Because I'm sure I saw something different. Caution.
Toyota are ready in the pits.
One lap down.
Robert Kubica is running second, less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running third.
Well, I remember the pit wall from Magny Cup. How could I ever forget? Lukaku's had another goal disallowed. Can't be much left in that match. Lost it when I screamed at my penalty in Turkey 2010. Oh, what? Oh my God, what's happened? So 10, thank you very much for gifting one James Early membership. Sir Lancelot, welcome to the pit crew. I appreciate that. But let's turn our focus to what we see on screen right now. Do I even want to know? So Rosberg was missing a front wing. So I was right. Rosberg was missing a front wing. And Kobayashi's missing a front wing. I can't see anything. Where are they? Okay. This is Rosberg. The cameraman cannot keep up. And he turns the corner and then he... Yeah, no, he just gives up. Yeah, screw this race. I'm out. I like the brain fade moment. He probably thought, oh, you know what? I could probably get the undercut on my teammate here. Or the overcut. If I could just reach the pit stop just before him by cutting the corner. Oh no, that's not the right way. It's not how you do it, mate. His teammate's in the pit though. Just about. Massa, thank you very much. Welcome to the pit crew. I appreciate it. 2 new members. This race is going to be a mess. I already feel this becoming an absolute meme. Well, what can you do, huh? What can you do? We just got to live with it now. Yeah, we bloody know, mate. Don't have to tell me. Win and you'll give 3 more. Gotta lock in now, guys. When F1 1950 career. I have, as of, or not last weekend, the weekend before, downloaded F1 Challenge VB mod again. It's a painful, long process. I've done it, so if I really wanted to. 1950 F1 playthrough coming right up. I do it at 100% race distance as well. That's a joke, by the way. I'm never touching that season. I can't think of much worse. James Early's the anti-Alonso. Every team he leaves magically stops being able to build cars. I have that effect on constructors. As soon as I left Toyota, they just fell apart. The day I left Toyota, it was a room full of... Huh? No, he hasn't. This is cursed. Why not 60s career? I wouldn't do it on F1 Challenge. The 60s career you could only really do on... It's got to be a modern sim. I mean, you could do it on GP Legends. But apart from that. If gap and exclamation mark car, then racing driver equals false. I understand that reference. I do have a dream of playing, this is just an idea and I'm never going to do it, an identical career mode, but on Grand Prix 4. So then I play that for 3 years, and I get to the end of it, and then I can make one single 10-minute video deciding which one was better. Welcome to the pit crew, Benny. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I know I have a very sarcastic voice and a very monotone voice, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. I'm always worried that people don't realise I'm happy, you know? They think I'm like sad. But I'm not. I am happy. Just take my word for it.
Is running second. Is right in front of you. You're running third.
I should rename the pit crew. What would you have me call it? Then smile. Guys, I'm really happy. It's the first time you've ever become a member somewhere. Wow. I'm honoured. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the chicane. When we go through the chicane, the positions always change. And it says Kubica's in the lead. Streamline racing. I should call it that. Well, it is really. It's the pit crew, which is for streamline, I suppose. You forgot to like the stream. Guys, don't be like Satent forgetting to like the stream. Make sure to like the stream right now to save yourself from the embarrassment. See what you did there, Charlie. That's good. The united colours of Streamline. In a weird, wacky world where instead of Benetton actually entering their own team, they just became a title sponsor of Streamline. You intentionally don't like the stream. Okay, that's fair enough. I have not a problem. I do have a run on Kubica here. This is going to be touch and go through this corner. But we are getting very close to my team. I've clearly got more pace in the car at this stage. And what I was going to say was, I'll tell you after this battle. Let's focus on this right now at the end of the Kemmel Straight. We can brake later than Kubica. Reports are suggesting that Kubica is on a one-stop strategy. Reports, like I don't already know from the team. The team have told me Kubica is on a one-stop. They came onto the radio and said, Kubica is on a different strategy to you. You're free to attack. In some weird race engineer voice. We'll do a full race update just in a second. Adding to the point I made earlier about the AI losing a lot of time in the pits. So, during my few minutes before the stream started when I was testing things again, and I noticed they were really slow in the pits, I timed Kubica through the pit stop because I knew he was on a one-stop strategy, so he's putting a lot of fuel in. And it took him 45 seconds from going, not into the pits, but like the final corner to rejoining the track. Which is probably about 10 seconds longer than you would normally. You got to remember, he's filling up with a lot of fuel. So what I wanted to do was time myself going through the pits doing the exact same thing. So in that test race, I selected all the fuel on this menu, started driving around the track, and just completely binned it into the wall. So I didn't even get to test it. When am I going to be streaming the 1989 Streamline Round 1 race? It will not be streamed, Alexander. It'll be a video. I can't stream that one. Unfortunately. Anyway, Alonso in the lead. He's got a little amount of fuel. Kubica is on a one-stop. He's heavy. Early is lighter. Coulthard is basically as heavy as I am. There's Raikkonen in 5th, Webber 6th, Kovalainen and Ooh, battle. They're side by side. Hamilton, Button, Della Rosa, Vettel, Barrichello, Speed, Trulli, Suttle, Schumacher, Sato, Heidfeld, Davidson, Albers. Kobayashi is 46 seconds behind with a lot of fuel on board. Why can I not stream that race? Because, Daniel, then it's pointless, essentially. If I was to stream the race, that means I can't do any of the graphics. I can't make videos for pre-qualifying. I can't do the qualifying. I'd have to just do the race. I wouldn't be able to watch the highlights of all the other cars. It'd take away so much from the production quality of it. Slovakia have won. Let's go. Bits are pulling away on this lap a little bit. And Coulthard is all over me. I've just seen in my mirrors. He's a 10th back. Thought he's going to send it then up the inside.
Alonso has just put off the fastest lap of the race.
Alonso fastest.
Kubica is running second.
Oh my gosh.
In front of you.
That was very strange.
You're running third.
Almost ran into the back of him. Oh, we've got to run. We've got to run. We've got to go for it. We have to. We have to. We've got to go for this move. We're side by side. We've got it. What a move that is. The two BMW Sauber drivers managed to navigate Eau Rouge and Raidillon side by side without touching. We're up a position. Happy days. To be fair, I've got to look at a replay, haven't I? Yeah. But I just got to have a look at that replay. I wonder if not Coulthard. Kubica cut the corner. Look at that. No, we didn't. We actually just went side by side. That was really nice. Now do Villeneuve and Zonta and Raidillon. Yeah. We'll give that a go as well. Benjamin, thank you very much for gifting a James Early channel membership. Good moves equals membership. I'll take it. Okay, that means every single lap I'm just going to let Kubica through and just overtake him through Eau Rouge. Easy money. No, but in all seriousness, thank you. S Racing 88, welcome to the pit crew. Best early overtake of his career? It might be. Sometimes I forget the moves we've made. I'm sure we've made some pretty good overtakes over the years. You know, in many years, hopefully many years, on my deathbed, I'm going to have it in writing that everything I've ever earned from YouTube will just be put all together and paid out to one subscriber. And in order for them to win it, they have to do some, I don't know, they have to win some competition. They have to win an F1 challenge online season. James is the kind of guy to go to a party and only talk to old men.
About 10 seconds ahead.
Thanks.
You're running second.
We're going to use boost. Understood. We can do that. Europe 99 was a good one. Oh, yeah, it was. That was a good one. That was the one with the most emotion. Which season of F1 Challenge, though? The 2030 season. Alonso 2 OP. He's quick, but he's on a 3-stop. Rats, I understand that reference. End of next month, it'll be the 2-year anniversary of this series. It will be. I need to make sure we stream F1 Challenge Career Mode on the 31st of July. because it will mark 2 years since the career mode started. Yeah, Ashley, that's a crazy result. The shock result so far of the tournament. Ooh, wide. What am I going to do after the 2008 season ends? We've briefly spoke about it. If the overwhelming majority of people want me to continue the career mode, we'll continue it, but we won't do 2009. We'll do basically like a fantasy career mode from then on, where where we'll use maybe 2008 car models, but dress them in new liveries, and it'll be 2009, but it won't be a 2009 recreation, you know? It'll be our own version. Maka, hello. Which driver would I... Andre, I'm not reading that message out. You'll do the liveries? Deal. Official livery maker. The F1 Challenge Career Mode Series. I'll pay you money. You could be the first... You could be the first real employee of Streamline Engineering. Or the 2009 onwards mod's so bad. The issue for me is the game's designed for grooved tyre cars. So firstly, the cars feel weird to control. The latest I'd go is 2013, because past then the engine's a different hybrid system. You can't recreate that in a game like this. So the engine notes are so bad because the game's not designed for that era of Formula 1. The circuits, I think, are the biggest issues. They look not nice at all, in my opinion. Vane, that's not a bad idea.
There's a spin in sector 3. Watch for the yellow flags.
I was thinking about that, Aaron. What's wrong with Abu Dhabi?
It's running first. About 10 seconds ahead. You're running second.
I don't know if there is anybody on YouTube who has made an F1 Challenge career mode that has stretched the length of, let's say, Fernando Alonso's career, like 20 seasons. Has there been anybody who's made that? If so, I've not seen anything. What I should have really done if I wanted this career mode to last, let's say, 20 seasons, I should have started in the late 80s. Because at least the C&D mods that were created for 88 and all the way to, what, 98, they're pretty good. You still have to make lots of changes to them to make them, like, playable. It's possible. You think R Factor will be better? Issue with that, Ethan, is there's no wet weather in R Factor. 1950 to 1974. I think I know that guy, but didn't he use... It wasn't technically the same career, it was different drivers in the same world. Yeah, Hellish Gaming, yeah, I've seen that one. Who's leading the championship? Kimi Raikkonen. We are lapping a Toyota.
Fernando Alonso has just put up the fastest lap of the race. Toyota already in the pits. Alonso is running first, about 10 seconds ahead.
No, Benny, not so much, because I think there was more time invested in the seasons, let's say in the 90s. That's from what I can see, that's what it seems like. Out of the way, mate. I do realise that, Aaron, yes. Like I said, those mods are good. The 1988 mod was good. 1989 mod that I'm using is the best available, but it's not too great. The 91 mod is pretty good. 93, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You've all got fantastic options for those years in terms of mods.
McLaren already in the pits.
Okay, Alonso pitting this lap. I want to see how much time he loses. I'm really hoping it's not anything more than about 35 seconds. So he's 14.5 seconds clear going into the pits.
Renault already in the pits.
Oh, gosh. That's true, Dom. What we should do is a multiplayer career mode. Which would be an absolute mess to set up. Why is Alonso 6 minutes and 23 seconds? Okay, never mind.
Alonso is running first, less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running second.
I'll check in a second where Alonso is. He should be out of the pits now, right? Anarchy Gaming. I think I've watched it, yeah. When was he making his career mode? I started my career mode when Alex Stop was still making his. I wasn't before Alex Stop, but my career mode started in August 2015. So almost 9 years ago. Pretty crazy. Please be out the pits. He's out of the pits. Okay, so he is. 1 second. That's wrong. Okay, let's say 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so Alonso lost about 28 seconds in the pits. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. That's okay. Replay of his stop. Yeah, if you want to see how bad it is, let's make sure. Doesn't it bug it out if I watch a replay when somebody's in the pits? With which year did this career start? This started in 2022. I've had 3 different F1 Challenge careers. First one started in 1996. I made it in 2015. Second one started in 1998. And I made it in 2019. And this one started in 1999 season in 2022. I don't want to look at the replay in case it breaks things. I think Alex Stops must have inspired me to make a career mode. Looking back, it wasn't anything special. It was just like what I'm doing right now, just playing through the game. You know, nothing special. Yeah, Andre, I think it's time to sit in the naughty corner for a while. Lewis Hamilton wins. Yeah, Benny, they are bad.
Already in the pits.
Who's leading the championship? Raikkonen. Leading the championship 3 points ahead of Alonso.
Already in the pits.
Yeah, I watch Ben's streams quite a bit when he's streaming. Is Lewis close? Lewis in this career mode drives for Williams, so no, he's not. Although he has got a few podiums for Williams, which is pretty good. The real Fossetti Racing. Thank you. Ben has the AI set low. I don't think Ben changes the AI level between races. Like, Ben likes playing the game stock without any changes. Do I ever play the new games? Sometimes. Not really. We're playing through the Codemasters games, of course. We're in 2011 right now. Who's in the naughty corner? There's a big list, Parvisian. A massive list. Yeah, I've heard about that Typhon. That's been around for years, though, like the no AI control thing. I used to use it about 4 years ago. I'm holding up a train here. Maybe the tyre's slightly going off.
Running first.
Mentioned this a bit earlier, but I was writing down all my YouTube stats. I love stats and data, so I made a new Excel document. Just recording all the stats, you know, views per month and all that stuff. And I was looking back on my older content, and there was this series I did on Automobilista 1 in 2020, so 4 years ago. I put an unbelievable amount of time into it and effort. You know, each episode was 25 hours of work, and I did a whole season. And I got it all prepared and uploaded and edited ahead of time. And I look back on it, most of the videos didn't get past about 50 views in a month. Just crazy for the amount of time putting in. But it goes to show, it's not obviously all about the time to put in. It's got to be good content. But good content can be lost on YouTube very easily. I guarantee if I made that exact same series, I could just re-upload those videos now because it was great quality content and they get so many more views, even though it's the same content. That's how it works. Is it coming home? I don't think so. Don't want to get my hopes up. I don't think we're getting past the quarters. Do it. No. That's cheap. Can't do that. Oh. Brakes. Not feeling too fresh. I've almost gone off the circuit.
McLaren already in the pits.
The James Early train. We were terrible yesterday. Yeah. But some... Right. Maybe I'm getting my hopes up here. You got to think, there's been many teams in the past who have won tournaments after losing their first match. We only drew. Didn't Argentina lose to Saudi Arabia in 2022 World Cup? And they went on to win the whole thing. So, yeah. I could play F124 and sell my soul. You could make the best F124 content. I don't think it's getting many views. There's just no hype around the game. Streamlabs, sorry, but no. What's wrong with following on my Twitter? You thought France won the World Cup? They won the World Cup in 2018. Yeah, the performance wasn't great. I think we actually did quite well defensively, considering the amount of pressure we were under. But when you've got the midfield and attack we have, we should be using that. Oh, nice one, JC. I can extend a couple of laps. I've never really seen Phil Foden do much for England. Yeah, Ethan, they won the World Cup in 2018. I don't think Kane was poor. I think Kane did what he had to do. He was clearly told to stay higher up. Then in the second half he came a bit deeper. But there's not much he can do, because as soon as he gets on the ball, there's nobody around him. I don't think that's Kane's fault. I think that's just the system's fault. 10k special will be a 2010 career on F1 Challenge. Make it 100k special. But Watkins or Tony ain't going to do anything other than what Kane was doing. So I don't think that would make a difference. If Watkins or Tony come on, they're not going to hold the ball up better than Kane. Anyway, getting sidetracked here. The AI throttle input sounds like Senna. Senna! Oh my god, it's lap 15 as well. They have more speed to get behind. Potentially. What's the point of sticking with Kane when he was out of the game? I feel like we weren't playing towards our game plan. Like, the objective of Kane was to be in the areas where we can cross the ball. But we just stopped using wingers in the second half because we weren't building from the back. We were just hooving it up front as soon as we got the ball. It was so strange against a team like Serbia as well. No disrespect to Serbia, but you don't expect that. Right, we boxed this lap. This was Webber's 100th race of his career. I think it's his 101st in this career mode. Traffic. Does James Early pee in the car during races? You are free to inspect the car seats after the race. Your PC just blue screened. That is not good. In this career mode we've done... This will be our 149th race of James Early's career mode. Of James Early's career. Okay, let's box. I'm so stupid, man. I'm so stupid.
Raikkonen is running second. Is right in front of you.
You didn't see that. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. I misjudged where the entrance was. I'm so glad we can't even go back to watch it. It really did not happen. Did I disable the pit cameras in the PLR file? No idea. I just copied my PLR file over from any version of F1 Challenge I use. So I've not really touched it since maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. You're asking me? Yeah, I answered. Are you asking how? I don't know. Yeah, maybe in the PLR. Maybe there's a setting for it. You'll have to look through the PLR. Well, thanks, Benjamin. We've rejoined in 4th place after that pit stop. Alonso 11.8 seconds up front. So, yeah, the gap to Alonso hasn't really changed. It's come down slightly. No, I think podium's definitely still on the cards. We replaced the front wing. That only added maybe a second on. But I had to reverse as well, so a couple of seconds. You're falling asleep to these engine sounds. Are you saying the engine sounds are boring? Yeah, we needed the replacement front wing. For better top speed. Hey Mark, I can see your message. Can't wait to not see any more messages.
Kimi Raikkonen has taken the lead.
Raikkonen, is he actually into the lead?
Already in the pits. There's a spinning sector 3. Watch for the yellow flags.
Kubica leads. Raikkonen second.
Raikkonen is running third. Is right in front of you. You're running fourth.
You played GTA too long last night. Which GTA have you been playing? I've never raced on an actual proper sim rig. You're going to put Kimi in the Ferrari instead of McLaren for O2? Interesting choice. Ferrari, of course, had ties with Sauber. I suppose that could make sense. You got one next to you. Of course. Thanks, Ben, for the super chat. James, your curtains are sewed 2007. I assume you mean my hair. I need a haircut. But sometimes it just dries like that. There's not much I can do about it. I can push my hair back. There you go. Mark, what did you think of the performance yesterday? Rat, I'm not answering that. Hello, Jan. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm on the up. Finally, Daniel. The James Early washed... I can't speak. Let me think. Let me think of words first. The James Early critics will eat their words.
Alonso is running second, about 15 seconds ahead. You're running third.
How was Turkey? Oh, the F1 2011 Turkish Grand Prix. It was good. We finished above 19th place. Early on the rise, like County on the fall. You can't be talking about Notts County because they're on the rise as well. So, what is this coming from you, Ben? You don't feel a big difference between sims after a few minutes? Notts County to be relegated this year? No. We'll be battling for promotion. Unless we somehow lose all of our players, which isn't going to happen. Mate said he's got a buzz cut. He came to school and he's fully bald. Yeah, when I was 8 years old, I cut my own hair. You know, without permission. Complete rebel. So I cut my own hair. It went terribly wrong. So my mum just tried to fix it by shaving all the hair off. So I was... Oh my gosh, what the hell? That was me either braking too late or my brakes have just gone. Let's test the first corner.
Alonso is running second. About 20 seconds ahead.
No, it's all fine. Everything's fine.
You're running third.
Can you get out of my way, please? Yeah, so I went into school bold, and I was too not nervous, too embarrassed about it. So I got permission from the school to wear a hat inside, which is against school uniform policy. And I wore it for 2 weeks. I've told this story before, but for those who have not heard it, I'll tell it again. People kept asking me, "Oh, James, what's under the hat? What's under the hat?" I'm not going to tell you. But one person sweet talked me into telling them what was under the hat. They said, "James, come on, you can tell me. I'm your friend. I'll keep a secret." So I said, "Fine, I'll show you." And I showed them my bald head. And they gasped, "Oh my gosh, you're bald." I said, "Shh, keep it a secret. You're not supposed to tell anybody." So for the next week and a half, this guy, who was the only person in the school who knew about my bald head, acted as my bodyguard during break time and lunchtime. And he'd stand by me, and people would come up and say, "James, what's under the hat? What's under the hat?" And my friend, and we'll call him Barry, he would stand in front and say, "Nope, can't speak to James. You have to speak to me. I'm his bodyguard." But after a week and a half, I just, I took my hat off and everybody knew anyway, so. But I did feel like a celebrity for a week and a half. Shaved hair was a thing for some kids though. Not for me. I was embarrassed. Too embarrassed.
You've been given a stop-go penalty. For cutting the track.
Stop-go penalty for cutting the track. Let's see this ridiculous corner cut in action. You ready for this? Look at this dirty, disgusting driver called James Early who thinks he can cheat the rules. He thinks the FIA are just, there to mess about. No. For this horrible cutting of the track, you shall be given a stop-go penalty. Kibitz is in the pits for his one and only stop.
You're running third.
So, we have a stop-go penalty to serve. We'll have to work this into the law of the universe. The reason I've been given a stop-go penalty is for... What would be a realistic reason? Maybe my team broke the Parc Fermé regulations. For being bold, yeah. Championship over, I guess. Yeah, with that negative attitude, come on. Be positive, guys. I have to make sure for the rest of the race I do not hit that curb. Otherwise, I think I'll get disqualified. Which would be hilarious. I don't think I've been disqualified in this career mode. Crossing the line on pit entry when I crashed. Yeah. For crashing at pit entry, you get a stop-go. I got disqualified Silverstone 2007? No, I didn't. What? I won. You're going to go bold in a few years. It's okay, Benny. I think I'll go bold in the next, I don't know, maybe next 10 years. Who knows? Penalty for going wide near the spiker. Okay, I'm not going to crash coming into the pits this time. That would really ruin it. Stop-go penalty being served by me right now. What a joke. Yeah, look at my car. You weird Michelin man. Let's go. I think we'll rejoin still in the pits. Oh, it might be really close here with some rivals on track. We've rejoined just in front of Barrichello, down ahead of Button in 7th place. Okay, we lock in now. We can lock in at every corner apart from the final corner. Am I still friends with Barry? Barry from the story? No, I've not seen him since I left school, so 9 years ago. Why have I got another stop go? Why have I still got a penalty? Why is a penalty still showing? What's going on here? Why have I still got a stop-go penalty? What? Do I just pit again? Incorrect serving of the penalty. No, I didn't get serviced. No. Might be a visual bug. Shall we press the enter to see? Does enter work? Stop go. Yes, 1. No 1. Yes, 1. No 1. Yes. Yes or no? Yes. 1. So I have another stop-go penalty. So I have to serve 2 stop-go penalties. Back-to-back laps. So we go into the pits again. It's like ordering at a McDonald's drive-thru. Would you like a stop-go with that? Yeah, let me get 2. It's showing that the penalty didn't work. What do you mean the penalty didn't work? I stopped and I goed. Stop, go. What's this game doing to me today? Alonso in for his second stop. Kubica should take the lead again. Red flag. Yeah, I'm coming into the pits for stop go. Damn it. The FIA weren't looking, so I have to do it again. They better pay attention this time. Fine, we go again.
There's a spin in sector 3. Watch for the yellow flags.
Serving my second stop go of the race. swear, if it doesn't work this time.
It's running 7th.
Okay, it's disappeared from the top left.
You're running 8th.
Promising. Yep. Ready to go? And we're away. Huh? Has it worked? See, that's what they do. They go a bit slow for a bit. Turn, don't cut any corners. Rejoin the track. Yeah! No more stop go. I've only lost about a minute. Can't wait until the next lap when I go through the bus stop and get another one. Hi, Luke. I think I've lost about 2 minutes. From the stop goes, I think I've lost maybe 40 seconds. No, a bit more. Yeah, a minute. 9th place. Is this going to count? Of course it'll count. Just been an absolute mess. I can't discount the race just because the game's bugged slightly. Do you think maybe I cut the corner coming out of the pits the first time? Yeah. The bus stop is very broken. We are never using this version of Spa ever again. Bus stop, more like bus stop and go. That was good. That was good. Quite depressing, but yeah, it's nice.
Williams, already in the pits.
Best thing is disable penalties for that circuit. We're just not going to use this version of this circuit.
Truly is running 8th, about 10 seconds ahead.
Who's knocked the braking board
You're running
off?
9th.
I feel like I've been wrongly imprisoned for a crime and been given like a life sentence. I've been let out after 20 years because no evidence has been submitted. They say, wow, James, you didn't actually murder a family of 4. I've been telling you that for 20 years. But no, you get me 2 stop and goes. Come on, man. Now, I'm not saying by any stretch that cutting a corner is the same as, you know, going on a murdering spree. What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just kind of annoyed. Red flag and disable penalties. I'm not doing that. You need a primary sponsor. You can be sponsored by IKEA.
Watch for the yellow flags.
The YouTube algorithm will pick it up. Oh, not the YouTube algorithm. They might be listening.
There's a spinning sector 3. Watch for the yellow flags.
I think if we get another stop and go, it's a disqualification.
Truly is running 8th, about 10 seconds ahead. You're running 9th.
Why does it show a black flag? It doesn't. Where? What? I don't see a black flag. You had me going there. I'd be slightly worried. Is that smoke? Wouldn't that just be insult to injury? A massive engine failure up through Eau Rouge, into the wall, early out for the remainder of the season with an injury. Similar to Frentzen, who, yeah, he was in the championship battle, but he was eliminated a couple races before the end of 99. This will be the moment that people will look back on and say that's when James Early was out the title fight in 07. That fateful day at Spa, where they slapped him with 2 stop and goes. I think the brakes are starting to go. Brakes feel okay. Should be okay. It should be. Oh no, I'm stuck in 7th gear. It's the same stop go twice. Well, we think it was. They didn't even give me a warning. I was expecting a warning prior to getting a stop and go. I cut one corner slightly and they went, I didn't even cut the corner. But they thought I did. Do I have auto clutch on? Yes. Yes, I do. The cut was too big for a warning. It seems so. Hashtag early justice. Justice for early. I don't think I could bring myself to make live streams if I was just winning 8 consecutive world championships. Who's going to want to watch? Even I don't want to watch. I'd cover my eyes and drive. That was me actually just covering the screen. You can't really see. Hashtag stop and go for early. Naughty corner for 5 minutes.
McLaren already in the pits. There's a spin in sector 1. Watch for the yellow flag.
Good. Hopefully everybody's just crashed. Oh my god, what am I doing? Don't go so close to the stupid curb. Right, that is my final warning. I've forgotten to brake. Absolute mess of a race this. Hello, Michael. At least we made it past half race distance. How do you open mass files? You need, what's it called? Mass utility? Which is a program you can download somewhere. Ooh, crashing! Ooh, big crash! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! How have I still spun? And he's disappeared. And I need to turn on the... Oh god. Oh gosh! I'm losing it here, guys. I'm losing the plot. I'm losing the plot big time. I'm losing the... Huge. Trulli was fighting with Kubica and just decided not to. Everybody avoids Trulli. Early just ignores the yellow flags and spins. Oh dear. And then he's about to rejoin the track. And almost crashes into Mark Webber. Does a 5-point turn. I would have failed my driving test. That's a goofy spin. There is no points coming my way today. But I'm still excited to see what the rest of this race has in store for me.
Already in the pits.
This is turning into a rough race. That suggests it wasn't a rough race up until this point. Should have got a penalty for that. I would have in real life. Almost rejoining in the path of Mark Webber. No, maybe I would have got like a black flag. Was it? Is it a black and white flag? Like warning for driving standards. Trolley injured. I don't think so. This race was looking good when we were in the lead. Two stop goes, a spin. What's next? Well, may I point out we also crashed going into the pits. We crashed going into the pits. We had two stop goes. We spun and almost wiped out a driver and rejoining. We're only on lap 28. So we are in 8th place right now. That is a points position. We need to pit one more time. Can't have it all my own way. I've been so consistent this season. We had that retirement in Turkey, which wasn't my fault, and we would have been on for a podium. Yeah, I'll do a race update in a second. Well, maybe it's about time we have a bad race. They can't all be good. Let's do a quick race update then. In the lead, we have Fernando Alonso, who's pitting in 3 laps' time. Raikkonen pitting in 2 laps' time, right behind him. Then it's Hamilton, who's pitting this lap. Button, who's pitting. Kubica, who is now 34 seconds off the lead, but does not need to pit again. Webber, Coulthard, early. Coulthard's going to the end. Webber's pitting. I'm pitting. Kovalainen, Barrichello, Vettel, Heidfeld, Suttil, Schumacher, Della Rosa, Speed, Davidson, Sato, not Sato, Sato. Trulli's out of the race now. He's still ahead of Kobayashi and still ahead of Albers and Rosberg, the other retirement. Did I do a Monaco exhibition? We did not. No. There's still time. You're losing time on the second part of the bus stop. We need you to take a tighter line. It's not happening. Not happening at all. I want Kubica to win this race. If it's not me, I want Kubica to win. But yeah, we'll do a post-season Monaco exhibition race. And we'll bring back some of the fan favourite drivers like Tarso Marquez. Add a couple teams. That requires work.
There's a spin in sector 3. Watch for the yellow flags.
Tarso Marquez, Scott Speed, Yuji Ide. Well, Speed's already on the grid.
Coulthard is running 7th.
Gary Brabham as Early's teammate. Oh, gosh.
You're running 8th.
British Grand Prix is a triple crown if Monaco was removed. Yeah, I'd say Spa. Get a load of this. We got to run. Here we go. To the inside. The end of the Kemmel Straight. Beautiful move. And we're up to 6th place. We're talking about the cursed season. No, we're just talking about doing a non-championship race at the end of the season at Monaco. Where is Raikkonen? He is in second or first. One of those two. What year was the old bus stop changed? 2000 and... Well, it changed twice, didn't it? What was it, like 2003 or 4? And again in 2007.
Spinning sector 3. Watch for the yellow flags.
Oh, where are we going?
Spinning sector 3. Watch for the yellow flags.
It's overcast conditions now. That's interesting. There's a big train of cars in front of me. We've still got 4 laps of fuel. Good stuff. That's the line I have to take through that corner. Is that rain? I don't see any rain yet. What are you defending from? Hamilton is absolutely shaking in his boots. And we got to run. And we're going to do it again. Sure, why not? Side by side with Hamilton. I've gone straight off. I've cut straight across the front of his car. I've taken the position. No damage done.
Ferrari, already in the pits.
The worst overtake ever? Maybe. Oh, the Super Aguri's a lapped car. Oh, there's 2 Super Aguris. Get out of my way! That was a bit dirty. I didn't mean for it to be dirty. It just so happened.
Fernando Alonso has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
Alonso, is that after his pit stop? Or is he not pit yet? How many championships does Hamilton win if he doesn't debut with McLaren? Maybe 6.
Pit crew ready.
No, we are extending. No pit crew ready. 5th place right now. Still need to make that one more stop. Is Alonso in the lead of this race then?
Webber is running 4th, about 3 seconds ahead. You're running 5th.
If I win, I'm the F1 Challenge GOAT. Thanks. Thanks, Ethan. Who is the F1 Challenge GOAT? In terms of speed, obviously it's not me.
McLaren
Oh my God.
already in the pits.
In terms of driving ability, clearly not me. Scott Speed, of course. The old one, Michael. I prefer the older one.
Fernando Alonso, the race leader, is entering the
Oh, he's
pits
only
now.
just gone into the pits now. Interesting. Aren't I the biggest content creator on this game? Well, yeah. I've been... yeah, I have. I am. I think I've been the biggest content creator on this game since
Spinning sector 3. Watch for the yellow flag.
2021. Unless there's people making it in different languages that I don't know about, because obviously I only know
Super.
like English speaking
Already in the
content
pits.
really. Is it socially acceptable to race as the Iron Dames if you're not a woman? Not sure. Let me just check where... Kubica's third. He's miles behind Raikkonen and Alonso. So, yeah, Kubica's going to finish third. Because he'll be behind Raikkonen and Alonso, he'll be out of the championship battle. I'm in fifth. I still need to make a pit stop. I'm going to fall down to like 10th. Maybe. I don't think I can be called an F1 Challenge content creator though anymore. Because I make other content. Like back in the day, all I was making was F1 Challenge content. Now that's not the case. So I'm just a generic YouTube guy now. Ooh. Still got 2 laps of fuel. I'll box next lap. Getting loads of understeer. Definitely generic. I know, I am. I just have a boring voice. I just look like a standard person. You know? I wear glasses.
There's a spin in sector 3. Watch for the yellow flags.
Done a machine gun fire. That's pretty impressive, actually. Not that generic if the same people watch every stream. It just means you're all generic as well if you're watching. Sorry to break it to you. If you think you're special, you're not. Michael, yeah, we didn't play to the best of our abilities, that's for sure. First 25 minutes was really good. Room for improvement, but I'm sure we're just building into the tournament. Okay, do not forget to box. Box, 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 box. 11 laps of fuel. You'd rather look like a regular person than look like somebody else. Well, I say I look regular, and then every time I upload a TikTok, there's always a comment saying, "Oh look, it's Max Verstappen from Wish.com." Shut up. Come on, man. You're stealing that. The only lookalike I've had that I've always held on to was 3 different people at 3 different times said I looked like Tom Cruise. There we go. Even though Tom Cruise was never the best looking person anyway, but I'll still take it. And he's a midget, isn't he? He's like 5 foot minus 10. Like box, 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 box. I think it's raining. I think it's raining. I think it's raining. I'm sure it's raining. What do we do? Do I still go onto the softs? What do we do? Let's just think about this. I'm sure it's raining on screen. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe you can't see it. I'm pretty certain it's raining. It's raining. There's spray. There's spray. What do we could do? Inters? Inters? Let's calm down. We got to take the risk, right? Intermediates. We go intermediates. We go intermediates. This is exciting. Okay, intermediates to the end of the race. Here we go.
Webber is running 4th. Is right in front of you. You're running 5th.
They're not putting softs on. Don't be alarmed. It's just the graphical thing. Intermediates onto the car. Okay. It is properly raining. It's not cut a corner here. Don't want another stop go. We'll rejoin in 8th place on the intermediate tyres. Yeah, they're sticking to the track. It's just a question of how heavy does the rain get and how quick does it rain. How quick does it rain? How quick does it get wetter? Button's 2 seconds up the road on dries. Let's see if we can catch. To determine if it's a crossover point or not. Because it might not even be the crossover point yet. But there is spray. Okay, the car is very loose. The clouds were gathering a few laps ago, and I thought, maybe rain. There was no rain predicted at the start. You're not catching Button, so maybe it's not the crossover point yet. But we were out of fuel anyway, so we had to box. We caught a lot in that final sector.
Button is running 7th, less than 3 seconds ahead. You're running 8th.
And it was Webber who was in the pits. I wonder what tyres he's put on. We're up to 7th place. Spray is getting pretty intense. It's got to be intermediate conditions now. Yeah, we're catching. We are definitely closing the gap. Can't see anything. Let me check quickly. Webber is on intermediates. It's the crossover point. See if we can get through these two cars whilst on this lap. Because I'm sure they'll be boxing.
McLaren already in the pits.
Yeah, that'll be for Alonso.
Spiker already in the pits.
That'll be for Albers. I don't know.
Ferrari already in
That's
the
for
pits.
Raikkonen.
Rosso already in the pits.
Let's just hope my pace is good on these tyres.
Sauber already in the pits.
They're all boxing. Too bad there's not much room to get through in the middle sector.
Alonso is in the pits now. Williams already in the pits. Already in the pits. Honda already in
They're
the
all
pits.
boxing. There's no pressure to get through them before they go into the box. I can't see anything. The spray is intense. Really, really strong. I'll just be cautious here.
Superb.
They're going into the pits. Okay. Let's see how high we climb. We're going to move above Kubica. Or maybe very close. Wow, we are. We're up to 3rd place, 5 seconds behind Raikkonen. There we go. This is where champions are made. Oh gosh. Maybe don't use first gear. We'll just be monitoring that gap to Raikkonen in the top left. Oh, I can't see anything, man. Where is he? It's a spiker. Yep, just send. In fact, the conditions are almost... I know the circuit doesn't look it, but it almost feels like wet conditions, as in wet tyres. I'm fueled to the end, yeah. If I didn't get 2 penalties, I would be leading. Yeah, I would be. They made an extra pit stop to me though, didn't they? They pit like a lap before I did. I went straight onto the inters. They went to the soft and then to the inters again. So I've saved a pit stop. We are catching. 2.8 to Raikkonen. Lap 37 out of 44. Can't wait to see how I bottle this one. The final sector is where we close a load. Track limits, whatever. So Alonso leads after 37 laps. Raikkonen in second place, 9 seconds off. And I am 11 seconds behind the race lead. With about 7 laps to go. There's traffic. Oh, that is the worst place. Out of the way, mate. Oh, I'm going to have to go off the track here. Bloody hell. .5 to Raikkonen. Wet weather master James Early at it again. Within a second. Yeah, it's still chucking it down with rain. So close now. Michael, I use Mass Explorer, which just exports all the contents of a mass file into, let's say, a folder. And then you can package it all together again. It's easier than just exporting one thing from Mass Studio. We need to run through Eau Rouge here. And we've got it. Come on. Straight line speed. Which way does Kimi go? Whoa, we go to the right. Side by side down the Kemmel Straight. And ahead of the Ferrari up into second place. 8 seconds is the gap to the leader, as I think it's just stopped raining. Which means my pace advantage might begin to disappear. Well, let's go for it. Come on. Benny, the F1 2011 stream peaked at, I think, 131. What tyres am I on? I'm on intermediates, so is everybody else. It's definitely stopped raining now. The spray is still there, though. Box for softs. That might be the wrong strategy call. Sometimes, Ollie, yes. It depends how close they are to the end of the race. .8 to Alonso. 5 laps to go. Oh, got a bit loose there. At the foot of the hill. We stay out. Nothing would make me box now. Unless it chucked it down with rain and I needed monsoons. Am I fastest in the rain? Yes. Just like in Silverstone. Oh, car getting loose there. But we still got to keep pushing. We need this victory. As it stands, Alonso takes the championship lead back from Raikkonen by 1 point. And I'd be 10 points off the championship lead. Don't I ever stop and go? I've already had 2. Don't want another. .6 to Alonso. 4 laps to go. I can see the spray off the back of the McLaren in front. You can see him there in the distance. That is the gap. That is the race lead. All or nothing. I could settle for a second place, but no. We're going for the win. So it's high risk, high reward here. If I crash, so be it. It's got a bit of traffic up ahead, as there's not much spray in this final sector now. It's pretty dry. Oh wait, is that Alonso in front, or has he gone past the traffic already? I think he's gone past it, isn't he? No, that is... Oh, he's lapped his teammate. He's got De La Rosa, the number 2 driver at McLaren, to begin defensive duties. There we go. 3 laps remain. So this is De La Rosa right in front of me. He's got blue flags. Come on. Get out of the way. Oh, what a bad place to slow down. Get out of the way. Come on, man. Ron Dennis should be fined $100 million for that move. If Alonso does actually box for drives, I'd be kind of annoyed. I want this battle on track. If I win it through the pit stops, people are just going to say Early was gifted the victory. But it's getting very, very dry. Still have 2 laps to go. Hopefully the AI aren't that stupid. Be really annoying if they are. Okay, 2 laps to go. The gap is 2.9. I'm really hoping they don't box. It would strip us of an amazing battle at the end here. We are still closing. It might even not be enough anyway. Still more than 2 seconds behind. One thing is catching up, the next thing is overtaking. Quite a poor corner. Yep, it's sunny now. This will be the call in a second when he starts the 3rd sector. If it says McLaren already in the pits, we riot. Because that'll just be a gifted victory. Nope, no call. We're at least going to go on to the final lap. Okay, full concentration. He's pulled away on this lap because the conditions are getting better. I need full send on this last lap. Full send. I know how slow he is in the final chicane. Gives me a slight bit of hope here. Hope. It's my only chance. Might be too far back, we'll see. If I lock up and spin, so be it. We're going to go for it. Ah, it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. And Alonso crosses the line to hold on and defend from Early's late surge through the field and win here at Spa. Early, though, what a recovery drive that was. Without the stop-goes, would have been an easy victory. But in the end, we have to settle for second place. What a race. It was one of those one more lap moments. One more lap, we would have done it. Damn. Yeah, let's wipe him out at the end of the Camel Straight. To assert dominance over Alonso. Yeah, have that, you piece of... I think he might be dead. He might be... How's he still moving? Oh, he's just crashed into the wall himself. How has he not lost a single wheel on his car? Incredible, really. So we'll be 10 points off the championship lead with 3 races to go. We've still only won 1 race this season as well, which is crazy. Raikkonen finished 3rd, Kubica 4th, Webber, Hamilton, Coulthard and Button.
As the teams get ready to
And those are the final results. Ralf Schumacher goes down as a DNF for some reason. We've seen the top 8. Barrichello just missing out, Kovalainen no points today. We've had a few retirements. We missed some of these because once again the engineers stopped working. Both spikers retired late on. We saw Jarno Trulli's brake failure. Sato and Kobayashi DNF'd. We must have missed that too. Sometimes they go down as DNF even if they've finished for some reason. Who got the fastest lap? 155.401. Wait, hang about. Oh. 154.407. I think that will be the fastest. Yeah. So, Fernando Alonso got the fastest lap. It's a 154.407. And we move on to the final 3 rounds with a big chance at the championship. 3 races to go. It'll be Alonso in the lead on 83. Raikkonen 82. Early 73. That's the top 3 in the championship. Kubica, sorry to all you Kubica fans, can no longer win the championship. He's out of it. He's out the running. But I'm still in there. I'm still got some fight in me yet. 3 races to go. Great race, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Thank you if you have subscribed to the channel. Thanks to all the new channel members. Make sure to give the stream a like. I'll see you all in the next stream, which will be tomorrow. There'll be some F1 2011. See you there. Goodbye.